Okay, in this video, I'm going over the main card of UFC Fight Night, Manel Kape versus Asu Almabayev, and it's a sneaky good card, to be honest. Some of these matchups are interesting. The prelims are lame, but some of these matchups are interesting. I bet you there's going to be a lot of finishes. So, we'll start with Danny Barlow versus Sam Patterson. For me, this is the most tricky one to predict on this card in general. The rest of them I'm pretty confident in. This one, and the main event, that one's also tricky. But this one is really tricky because Sam Patterson has really good grappling, and he submitted his last two opponents very quickly. Danny Barlow is undefeated. There's a lot of undefeated people on this card, and I think it is going to stay that way mostly for these undefeated guys. I am going to take Danny Barlow. He has very good striking. I am expecting Danny Barlow to chin Sam Patterson, who has been chinny in the past and has like a long ad neck. And I think Danny Barlow has good enough takedown defense to kind of keep Sam Patterson away from him. Danny Barlow has had some decisions which I don't like. One against Nikolai Varetnikov, which I really don't like because we've kind of proved that he sucks in his last performance. So I don't like that very much. But I'm predicting that Danny Barlow will find the chin of Sam Patterson, which has proven to be cracked before in the past. That is my big prediction. I don't think Sam Patterson will be able to find the submission early. And if he doesn't, I think Danny Barlow will be able to put the pressure and chin him. Next, Hyder Emil versus William Gomez. So, Hyder Emil pretty much just likes to fucking throw hands like a freak. He just likes to swing and bang like a monster. William Gomez is very, very technical, but he fights on the outside and he's very cautious. He doesn't put a bunch of pressure. He's very on the outside, tit for tat striking. And William is coming off a win against Joanderson Burrito, which I thought he lost. I thought Joanderson put a pressure on him that he didn't handle I don't think he handled it well. And I think, honestly, that Burrito got the more damaging shots off. I thought Burrito won the fight. But Gomez got it in the end. And Hyder Emil is coming off two knockout wins where he pretty much just swung like a freak in the pocket in his last fight, they both did that until Hyder was the only one standing. And I think if he can put that pressure on Gomez, he'll crack. That's my prediction. Hyder Emil will be able to put the pressure hard on William Gomez, and he'll crack under the pressure and eventually get shinned. That's my prediction for that one. Hyder Emil will keep his 0. Next, Nasrat Haqparast versus Esteban Ribovic. So this one's exciting. Nasrat is very good, but he's coming off of a robbery win against Jared Gordon. Jared Gordon won that fight clearly to me, and since they were in wherever they were, somewhere in the Middle East, it was biasly given to Jet Nasrat. That's just what I think. But Esteban is coming off of a win against Daniel Zahuber, a fucking war. I'm pretty sure it won Fight of the Year. Or it was close to winning Fight of the Year or something like that last year. Or it did. I don't remember. But super big war against the guy who's really fucking good in Daniel Zahuber. I know Jared Gordon is good. I think fucking Zahuber would mop the floor with Jared Gordon, and Esteban took him to a decision and won the decision and made it look super entertaining and exciting and was a fucking battle. I think Esteban Ribovic is going to be able to outpace Nasrat Haqparast on the feet, and I'm pretty sure he has good takedown defense anyway. So I think he won't fear the takedown of Nasrat. I think Esteban will go in there with a fucking fire like he always does and put hands on Nasrat Haqparast like he did with Zahuber, who's a taller, rangier opponent. I think this will be easier than that fight for Esteban Ribovic, and I think he'll chin him eventually. So yeah, late round chinning for Esteban Ribovic is what I think is going to happen. Next, Cody Brundage. Damn, co-main event. This is a horrible co-main event. What the fuck? I would understand Nasrat versus Esteban being the co-main. Why is this co-main? Cody Brundage is a co-mainer? Like, I don't understand. I guess he was on UFC 311's fucking main card, I guess, but or 300's main card is what I meant to say, but come on. Cody Brundage versus Julian Marquez. Julian Marquez is even worse to be on the fucking co-main. Julian Marquez hasn't won a fight in 3 fucking years, and they've all been knockout, where he's gotten knocked out fucking cold. I know Cody Brundage isn't good, but he has power. To a degree. He's not good at it. He's not a good fighter, but he has a little bit of power. He's gotten knockouts before, and he has decent enough grappling. Julian Marquez isn't fucking Bo Nickel. He's not some crazy good guy. He sucks ass, and he's got knocked out in his last 3. He hasn't won a fight in fucking 4 years. I'm going to go with Cody Brundage to beat Julian Marquez. Julian Marquez's most recent loss is to Zachary Reese, who Cody Brundage has already beaten by knockout. I'm going to go with Cody Brundage to win by knockout against Julian fucking Marquez. This is a layup for Cody. Julian shouldn't even be in the UFC. I don't know why they're trying to keep Cody Brundage in the mix. Probably because Bo Nickel beat his ass and they don't want to cut him. They don't want to cut him for Bo Nickel's hype. But that's stupid as fuck that he's the co-main event at all. But who cares, really? Yeah, Cody Brundage by anything he wants, really. Probably a knockout, though. Julian Marquez is kind of a big guy. I wouldn't try grappling him as much as I would try the foolproof plan of chinning him. So, yeah, next. This is tricky. The main event. Manel Kape versus Asu Almabayev. Okay. Manel Kape coming off a win against... What the fuck was his name? I forget. 1 second. A very exciting fight against Bruno Silva. There. Bruno Silva was coming off a couple wins. He was doing pretty good. Manel Kape picked him apart on the feet, made him look fucking easy, and then knocked him out. He had his moments, Bruno Silva did, but Manel Kape was at a comfort level that is unbelievable at this point. And he's had his ups and downs in his career, but that fight was something special where he really showed off a style and a comfort that I haven't seen like implemented since like a Silva, where you're that comfortable showing off and throwing hands. He's super, and Anderson Silva, by the way, he is so fucking quick and dangerous on the feet when he's in that comfortable position and when he doesn't have a broken fucking foot like he did in his Makayev. But with that being said, Asu Almabayev is very good and it can go to a decision. He's won all of his fights in the UFC by decision. I don't love that, but they're against decent guys. No, they're not. They're not against that good of guys. Mateus Nicolau is the only good one he's decisioned out. But Mateus Nicolau is actually pretty good. I used to think Nicolau was like super duper chinny. He's not that bad. And Mateus Nicolau also has a win over Manel Kape in 2021, so it was a while ago. But that is something to note. And I don't think it was super close either. I think Asu kind of dominated that one. But with that being said, Manel Kape has very good takedown defense. He has very quick striking on the feet. Asu mixes it up on the feet. He'll throw spinning wheel kicks and shit. He'll throw crazy shit. But it's not successful. He doesn't have many knockouts on his record, and especially in the UFC. He doesn't have knockouts. So, I don't know. This one's tricky. I'm going to go Manel Kape to piece apart Asu Almabayev on the feet and to stuff the takedowns that he is trying to implement. I know Makayev had success in the grappling, but Manel Kape looked weird and off comparatively into his other fight, probably because of the fear of the takedown, but also he broke his foot in that fight. And dumbass Makayev was fouling the shit out of him and tried to pull down his pants. I don't see that happening in this fight against Asu Almabayev. I don't see him breaking his foot on the first fucking kick. I see him be able to stuff most of the takedowns. And when it gets into these exchanges on the feet where it's quick, fast twitch bullshit at flyweight, which it always is, Manel Kape is the master at that. And I think he'll be able to find Asu Almabayev more than he will be able to find Kape. So I'm going to go with decision for Manel Kape, not a finish. I doubt it. I doubt Manel Kape finishes Asu, but I do think he'll be able to outstrike him and keep it on the feet. That's my prediction. Manel Kape by decision. Hopefully he wins, because Manel Kape versus Pantoja is what I want. That's all I want. Or just Manel Kape in the fucking title fight picture at all is all I want. He's the most exciting flyweight easily on the roster, and I want him in a fucking title fight position as quick as possible. So yeah, those are my thoughts about this card. It's not a terrible card, but it's not great. But next weekend is amazing. My birthday fight night, because my birthday is March 6th. Pereira versus Ankalaev. Very excited for that. But we'll get through this pretty decent one first. A little warm up. So yeah. I'll see you soon.